Throughout history, chosen ones have carried a unique light that sets them apart from others. This divine energy is not just a marker of their purpose, but also a shield against the dark forces that often try to interfere with their mission. The spiritual armor that protects chosen ones is not visible to the naked eye, but it is deeply felt by those who attempt to manipulate or harm them through negative means, such as witchcraft or dark magic. While some may believe that casting spells on a chosen one can yield power or control, the reality is far more complex and dangerous for those who attempt it. A chosen one's spiritual protection comes directly from their divine connection. This energy creates a powerful shield around them, making any negative magic aimed at them ineffective or, worse, capable of rebounding onto the person who cast it. This rebounding effect is a natural consequence of attacking someone who is in alignment with a higher spiritual purpose. When someone attempts to use witchcraft against a chosen one, they are not simply targeting an individual, they are challenging the divine energy that surrounds them. Dark forces often misunderstand this spiritual armor, mistaking the quiet nature of a chosen one for vulnerability. In truth, chosen ones are fortified by the very light that draws dark entities toward them. Their energy is highly protected by spiritual forces that not only prevent harm, but also send any ill-intended magic back to its source. This is why attempts to control or manipulate a chosen one through witchcraft always end in disaster for the person casting the spell. While witchcraft may seem like a powerful tool to those who practice it, it is no match for the spiritual defenses that surround a chosen one. Those who attempt to harm them through dark means often find themselves facing unexpected and severe consequences. What was meant to bring harm to the chosen one instead becomes a lesson in the unstoppable nature of divine protection. This spiritual law ensures that any negative energy directed toward a chosen one is returned to its sender, amplified by the cosmic forces that protect them. As this spiritual armor continues to deflect dark magic, the power of rebounding spells becomes clear. It is not just the protection of the chosen one at play, it's the cosmic justice that governs the universe. This rebounding effect is not just a theory, but a fundamental rule of the spiritual realms that protects those aligned with the light. Dark forces are often irresistibly drawn to chosen ones, sensing the powerful energy they carry. Witchcraft, in its darker forms, seeks to manipulate, control, or drain this energy. Those who practice dark magic are frequently drawn to chosen ones because they perceive them as sources of untapped power. They see the spiritual light emanating from a chosen one and believe that by casting spells, hexes, or curses, they can siphon or manipulate that energy for their own gain. However, this attraction to the chosen one's energy comes with grave consequences that many fail to foresee. Witchcraft and other dark practices often rely on targeting individuals who are vulnerable or spiritually disconnected. Chosen ones, however, are neither of these. Their deep spiritual alignment creates a field of energy that is difficult, if not impossible, to penetrate. Those who attempt to use the dark arts on them misunderstand the nature of their divine connection. They believe that by casting a spell or working with dark forces, they can weaken a chosen one's defenses and access their energy. In reality, they are only setting themselves up for a powerful backlash. There is a reason why dark forces continually seek out chosen ones despite the risk. It is because their light shines so brightly that it disrupts the lower energies that thrive in the shadows. For those who walk the path of witchcraft, this light can be seen as a threat to their practices. They may believe that by subduing or controlling a chosen one, they can restore the balance in their favor. This belief, however, is flawed. What dark practitioners fail to realize is that the energy they attempt to manipulate is protected by higher forces, forces far greater than any dark magic. While it may seem that casting spells on a chosen one could yield control, the reality is quite the opposite. The very nature of the dark arts is to manipulate, whereas the essence of a chosen one's energy is to heal, guide, and uplift. This mismatch creates an imbalance that causes any attempt at manipulation to backfire. The darker the intent, the stronger the rebound. This is because the light of a chosen one acts as a mirror, reflecting all negativity back to its source. As dark forces continue to target chosen ones, they begin to encounter the divine shield that surrounds them. This protective force is not just a metaphor, it's a tangible energy field that stops dark magic in its tracks. The moment a chosen one steps into their spiritual purpose, they are surrounded by a divine shield, a protective force that guards against dark influences, including witchcraft. This shield is not something that is earned through effort. It is a natural consequence of being aligned with divine energy. The light that a chosen one carries creates a barrier that repels negative intentions, spells, and curses. This is why attempts to harm a chosen one through witchcraft are often futile. The divine shield surrounding a chosen one is a manifestation of their connection to higher realms. Whether through angels, spirit guides, or other divine beings, this protection ensures that any dark magic directed toward them is deflected before it can cause harm. In many cases, the dark energy not only fails to penetrate but also rebounds, returning to the sender with amplified force. This is not merely a defense mechanism, it is a spiritual law. Negative energy cannot touch those who are divinely protected without facing significant consequences. The power of this shield is not just in its ability to block dark forces, but in its resilience. Even when a chosen one is unaware of an attack, their shield is active, working tirelessly in the background. Dark practitioners who attempt to cast spells or hexes on a chosen one often underestimate the strength of this shield. They believe that persistence or more powerful rituals will eventually break through. However, the more they try to force their way through this divine protection, the stronger the rebound effect becomes. This is because the shield does not merely block, it reflects. The reflection of negative energy back to its source is a critical aspect of the divine shield. The shield acts as a mirror, reflecting dark intentions and energy directly back to those who cast them. This is why individuals who target chosen ones with witchcraft often find themselves suffering the very harm they intended to inflict. The divine shield ensures that any dark energy sent toward a chosen one is returned in equal or greater measure. This rebound effect is not a form of revenge, but a natural consequence of tampering with divine forces. As dark forces continue their attempts, they soon realize that the spells they cast are not just ineffective, they are dangerous. The energy they send out begins to spiral back, creating a situation where the harm intended for the chosen one becomes their own. This is the beginning of the rebounding effect, where witchcraft inevitably turns on those who cast it. When dark forces or practitioners of witchcraft attempt to use their spells against a chosen one, the outcome is rarely what they expect. Instead of achieving control or causing harm, they often find that the energy they've sent out returns to them, amplified and more destructive than before. This is known as the rebounding effect. The very act of targeting someone aligned with divine energy creates a spiritual backlash, where the negative intentions reverse direction and strike the sender with a force they cannot anticipate. This rebound occurs because a chosen one's divine protection acts as a powerful mirror. Any ill-intentioned magic thrown at them has nowhere to go but back to its source. The energy cannot attach itself to a chosen one because they are aligned with a higher vibration, and so it is repelled. What makes this situation even more dangerous for the caster is the amplification of the energy as it returns. The darkness they tried to inflict grows in strength, fueled by the resistance it meets in the chosen one's divine shield. The rebounding effect is not limited to one form of witchcraft. Whether it's curses, hexes, or rituals aimed at disrupting the life of a chosen one, the result is always the same. The more powerful the spell, the more devastating the consequences when it backfires. Practitioners who dabble in dark magic may not understand this spiritual law at first, but they quickly learn that chosen ones are not like ordinary targets. Their connection to the divine makes them impervious to attacks that would otherwise harm someone without spiritual protection. Dark forces that attempt to harm chosen ones soon realize that their power is no match for the divine laws that govern the universe. The magic that was meant to drain, control, or destroy rebounds in full force, often leaving the caster dealing with the very outcomes they intended for someone else. It's not uncommon for these individuals to experience emotional, physical, or even spiritual turmoil as a result of their actions. The harm they tried to project onto the Chosen One boomerangs back, sometimes even affecting those around them. As this rebounding effect becomes clear, those who practice dark arts may find themselves caught in a cycle of their own making. The more they attempt to harm a Chosen One, the more they end up harming themselves. But this rebounding is not an isolated consequence. It spreads outward, affecting the lives of others in ways that reveal the ripple effect of targeting divine beings. When witchcraft or dark magic is aimed at a Chosen One, the consequences are rarely limited to the caster alone. The rebound effect that comes from targeting a divine being has a ripple effect, spreading beyond the individual who initiated the spell. This is because the energy that backfires does not simply stop at its source, it impacts everything around it. The ripple effect can extend to the caster's surroundings, loved ones, and even their future endeavors, creating a chain reaction of spiritual consequences that cannot be easily undone. The ripple effect begins the moment the dark energy is sent out. As the spell meets the protective barrier of the Chosen One, it reflects back with added force, but this energy does not remain contained. It moves through the caster's life, touching everything connected to them. The consequences are often felt in various forms, such as misfortune, emotional turmoil, strained relationships, or financial instability. This is because the energy sent out into the world must find a place to settle, and when it rebounds, it wreaks havoc in unexpected areas. One of the most significant impacts of the ripple effect is how it touches the people closest to the individual who cast the spell. Loved ones, friends, or even colleagues may experience the negative fallout, even though they were not directly involved in the act of casting. The energy seeks balance, and when it cannot penetrate the Chosen One, it affects the nearest sources of vulnerability around the caster. This often leads to unintended harm and serves as a reminder that targeting a Chosen One with ill intent can have far-reaching consequences. The ripple effect also extends into the spiritual realm. Those who dabble in dark magic may find their connection to higher spiritual forces weakened or severed as a result of targeting a Chosen One. The divine protection surrounding Chosen Ones is not something that can be challenged without consequence, and those who try to do so often face spiritual setbacks. They may lose their ability to connect with their guides, experience confusion in their practice, or face blockages in their spiritual growth. The more they attempt to harm, the more they are distanced from their own spiritual potential. As these ripples continue to spread, they reveal a deeper truth about cosmic justice. Karma plays a crucial role in ensuring that the energy sent out into the universe, whether good or bad, always returns to its source. This spiritual law is one of the most powerful forces in the protection of Chosen Ones. In the universe, there is an unbreakable law that governs all actions: karma. This spiritual law ensures that every action, whether positive or negative, returns to its source. For Chosen Ones, this law plays a significant role in their protection against dark magic and witchcraft. When someone targets a Chosen One with ill intent, karma immediately steps in, ensuring that the energy sent out finds its way back to the originator. The divine protection surrounding Chosen Ones works in harmony with karma, reinforcing the idea that no negative deed goes unanswered. Karma acts as a spiritual force that balances the scales of justice. For those who practice dark arts and attempt to manipulate or harm a Chosen One, karma ensures that the consequences of their actions come back to them. This isn't punishment in the traditional sense, but rather a natural return of energy. What someone puts out into the universe, especially when directed at someone who is divinely protected, will always come back, often with increased intensity. The universe does not tolerate attacks on those who are aligned with a higher purpose, and karma serves as the mechanism that corrects any imbalance caused by such actions. The protection that karma provides is subtle yet powerful. It works silently in the background, ensuring that anyone who tries to harm a Chosen One will face the repercussions of their actions, whether immediately or over time. Karma is patient, and while it may seem that some individuals escape its reach for a while, the law is inevitable. Eventually, the energy they sent out will return, and when it does, it often arrives in ways that force the individual to confront the consequences of their actions head-on. This role of karma extends beyond the individual caster to affect their spiritual journey. Those who use witchcraft or other dark practices to attack chosen ones may find that their spiritual growth becomes stunted. The negative energy they've sent out disrupts their alignment with the universe, making it difficult to advance or achieve any form of spiritual fulfillment. Karma ensures that those who misuse their spiritual gifts to harm others, particularly chosen ones, face obstacles that mirror the harm they intended to cause. As this spiritual law continues to work in favor of chosen ones, it also highlights another important truth. Dark forces can never truly penetrate the aura of a chosen one. Their divine energy acts as an impenetrable barrier, making it impossible for dark entities to succeed in their attempts. The aura of a chosen one is not just a reflection of their spiritual energy. It is a protective field that surrounds them at all times. This aura, filled with divine light, acts as a barrier against dark forces. Unlike ordinary auras, which can be weakened by negativity or fear, the aura of a chosen one is fortified by their connection to higher realms. This divine connection ensures that dark forces, no matter how powerful, are unable to penetrate the protective shield that surrounds them. The aura is more than just an energetic field. It is a manifestation of the chosen one's divine purpose. The light they carry within creates an impenetrable force that dark entities cannot overcome. Dark forces thrive on fear, doubt, and lower vibrational energies, but a chosen one's aura is aligned with love, peace, and higher frequencies. This makes it impossible for darkness to latch onto their energy, as it has no resonance with the light-filled aura that surrounds them. Attempts to penetrate this aura through witchcraft or dark rituals are futile. Even if the intent is strong, the energy is immediately deflected by the chosen one's aura. This is because the divine light within their aura amplifies any positive energy while rejecting negativity. When dark forces come into contact with this light, they are repelled and weakened, unable to find any foothold in the chosen one's energy field. This is a key reason why attacks on chosen ones fail time and time again, leaving dark practitioners confused and often facing the rebound of their own energy. What makes the aura of a chosen one so powerful is its connection to divine protection. Spiritual guides, angels, and other higher beings work through this aura to shield the chosen one from harm. These divine forces constantly reinforce the aura, ensuring that it remains strong and impenetrable. Even when a chosen one feels vulnerable or unaware of an attack, their aura remains a steadfast defense against dark energies. As dark forces continue to seek ways to break through, they quickly learn that no amount of manipulation or intent can overcome the divine energy that surrounds a chosen one. The aura acts as a living barrier, not only protecting but also reflecting back any negative energy. This makes the chosen one not only impervious to dark magic, but also capable of turning the energy of attacks against those who cast them. This strong protective aura is also influenced by the chosen one's ability to control their intentions. By focusing on love and light, they can deflect dark energy even more effectively, tapping into the power of their intention to shield themselves. Intention is a powerful force that can shape energy and influence outcomes. For a chosen one, the power of intention goes beyond simple thoughts or desires. It becomes a tool for deflecting dark magic and protecting their spiritual path. When a chosen one focuses on love, light, and alignment with the divine, they create a vibration that is impossible for dark forces to manipulate. This conscious direction of energy, known as the power of intention, plays a crucial role in keeping chosen ones protected from negative influences. The key to using intention lies in its clarity and focus. A chosen one who is aware of their ability to direct energy through intention can shift their vibrational field at will. This means that even if dark magic or ill intentions are sent their way, the energy is immediately transformed by the positive frequency they maintain. Dark magic requires a target with vulnerabilities or weaknesses to take root, but a chosen one who constantly reaffirms their connection to light creates no such openings. This power of intention is not something that can be easily manipulated by external forces. Dark entities and practitioners of witchcraft may attempt to alter the energy around a chosen one, but the strength of their focused intention acts as a shield. By consciously choosing to align with higher vibrational states, the chosen one neutralizes the impact of any negative energy directed toward them. It is the purity of their intention that not only protects them, but also deflects harmful energy back to its source. For dark forces, this becomes a frustrating realization. The spells or dark rituals they attempt fail because the Chosen One's energy field is impenetrable, powered by the divine intention they hold. This intention acts like a filter, allowing only energy that resonates with their higher purpose to enter their field, while repelling anything that seeks to cause harm. The more a Chosen One strengthens their intention, the more powerful their protection becomes, ensuring that any dark magic sent their way is rendered powerless. Beyond protection, the power of intention also enhances the Chosen One's ability to manifest positive outcomes. Their focused energy not only keeps dark forces at bay, but also attracts blessings, guidance, and opportunities in alignment with their divine purpose. Intention serves as both a shield and a magnet, drawing in light while deflecting darkness. While intention is a powerful tool for defense, there are unseen forces that work alongside Chosen Ones to ensure their protection. These divine beings serve as guardians, offering unseen guidance and support in times of spiritual warfare. Throughout their journey, Chosen Ones are never truly alone. They are constantly surrounded by unseen forces, divine beings whose sole purpose is to guard, protect, and guide them through life's challenges. These divine protectors, often in the form of angels, spirit guides, or ancestors, work tirelessly behind the scenes, ensuring that no harm befalls the Chosen One. Their presence is felt in moments of danger, doubt, or confusion, offering subtle nudges or sudden clarity that keeps the Chosen One on their path. These unseen forces act as an extra layer of protection, shielding Chosen Ones from spiritual attacks, including those involving witchcraft or dark magic. When dark entities attempt to target a Chosen One, they are not just facing a solitary soul. They are up against a spiritual army of divine beings. These guardians intervene when necessary, deflecting attacks, guiding the Chosen One to safety, or even neutralizing the effects of dark magic before it can take hold. This divine intervention is one of the reasons why Chosen Ones seem to escape situations that would otherwise bring harm to others. Often, these divine beings communicate through signs, dreams, or sudden insights. The Chosen One may feel an inexplicable urge to avoid a situation, make a certain decision, or seek shelter from something unseen. These moments are not coincidences, but the result of divine guidance. The protection offered by these unseen forces extends beyond physical safety. It also shields the Chosen One from negative energy, keeping their aura strong and vibrant. Dark entities may try to circumvent these protectors, but their efforts are always in vain. The connection between Chosen Ones and their divine guardians is sacred, forged through lifetimes of spiritual evolution. Any attempt to harm a Chosen One must first pass through this spiritual firewall, and more often than not, it is neutralized before the Chosen One is even aware of it. The bond between the Chosen One and these divine beings is one of unwavering support, ensuring that their mission remains on course. This spiritual protection is not limited to moments of crisis. It is an ongoing presence that ensures Chosen Ones are always aligned with their purpose, even in subtle ways. As long as they remain attuned to these divine forces, they will continue to receive the guidance and protection they need. The Chosen One's journey of divine protection reveals a deeper truth. Those who attempt to use witchcraft or dark magic against them are bound to experience the inevitable return of their own actions. The journey of a Chosen One is marked by divine protection, spiritual guidance, and an undeniable connection to higher realms. Throughout their path, they encounter forces of light and darkness, but it is the dark forces, specifically those that use witchcraft and dark magic, that often misunderstand the power they are up against. The energy sent toward a Chosen One never truly reaches its target. Instead, it rebounds, returning to its sender with amplified consequences. This rebound is not simply a reaction, but a cosmic law, a principle that ensures those who attempt to manipulate or harm divine beings face the consequences of their own actions. The spiritual protection surrounding Chosen Ones is designed to ensure that nothing can disrupt their divine mission. Every spell, hex, or ill intention cast toward them is met with a powerful natural defense, the rebound. This rebound is not punishment, but the inevitable return of the negative energy sent out into the universe. When someone casts dark magic against a chosen one, they are not just challenging an individual, they are challenging the divine itself. And in this spiritual battle, the divine always prevails. Witchcraft that is aimed at chosen ones always comes back to haunt the caster. Whether through misfortune, spiritual blockages, or even physical manifestations, those who attempt to harm chosen ones find themselves caught in the very web of negativity they tried to weave. This is the law of spiritual justice in action. Dark energy cannot penetrate the light that surrounds a chosen one. Instead, it ricochets back, serving as a reminder of the natural balance that governs the spiritual realm. For chosen ones, this knowledge offers a deep sense of peace and reassurance. They are not alone in their journey, and they are never truly at risk from dark forces. The divine shield, the power of intention, the unseen guardians, and the natural rebound of dark magic all work in harmony to ensure their protection. While others may fall prey to the influence of dark magic, chosen ones remain untouched, guided by a higher purpose and protected by cosmic forces. As their journey continues, chosen ones become more attuned to the spiritual forces around them. They walk forward with confidence, knowing that any attempts to harm them will only result in the inevitable return of that energy to its source. In the end, it is clear, witchcraft used against a chosen one will always rebound, leaving the divine mission of the chosen one untouched and stronger than ever. Their light remains unwavering, and their purpose shines on.